ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने वैशम्पायनादि ऋषिभ्यो शौनकादि ऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादि ऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादेवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। आद्य शंकराचार्यवर्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। In today's Parayanam, we will be doing from shloka number 26 onwards of 12th chapter 12 sarga. This 12 by 12, 12 chapter 12 sarga is the contents, the gist of all the chapters of the entire 12 skandhas. So right from beginning, what has happened, everything it is told. After this chapter, we have seen the stories up to the Namama Skandha, Sri Rama Avatara is over. Then the Krishna Avatara and the remaining things will be covered in this remaining chapter. So this is what the Sutaji telling Shaunakadi Munis, that these are the topics we have covered while studying the entire Bhagavata in 7 days. Let us chant it. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादश स्कंदः आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसीयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते। अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः। सूत उवाच ओम रामस्य भार्गवेन्द्रस्य निक्षत्रकर्णं भुवः ऐलस्य सोमवंशस्य ययातेर्नहुषस्य च दौष्यन्तेर्भरतस्यापि शन्तनोस्तत्सुतस्य च ययातेर्ज्येष्ठपुत्रस्य यदोर्वंशोऽनुकीर्तितः यत्रावतीर्णो भगवान् कृष्णाख्यो जगदीश्वरः वसुदेवगृहे जन्म ततो वृद्धिश्च गोकुले तस्य कर्माणि अपाराणि कीर्तितानि असुरद्विषः पूतनासुपयः पानं शकटोच्चाटनं शिशोः तृणावर्तस्य निष्पेषः तथैव बकवक्सयोः धेनुकस्य सह भ्रातुः प्रलम्बस्य च संशयः गोपानां च परित्राणं दवाग्नेः परिसर्पदः दमनं काळियस्याहेः महाहेर्नन्दमोक्षणं व्रतचर्या तु कन्यानां यत्र तुष्टोच्युतो व्रतैः प्रसादो यज्ञपत्नीभ्यः विप्राणां चानुतापनं गोवर्धनोद्धारणं च शक्रस्य सुरभेरथ यज्ञाभिषेकं कृष्णस्य स्त्रीभिः क्रीडा च रात्रिषु शङ्खचूडस्य दुर्बुद्धेः वधोरिष्टस्य केशिनः अक्रूरागमनं पश्चात् प्रस्थानं रामकृष्णयोः व्रजस्त्रीणां विलापश्च मधुरालोकनं ददः गजमुष्टिकचाणूर कंसादीनां च यो वदः मृतस्यानयनं सूनोः पुनः सान्दीपनेर्गुरोः मधुरायां निवसता यदुचक्रस्य यत्प्रियं कृतमुद्धवरामाभ्यां युतेन हरिणा द्विजाः जरासन्धसमानीत सैन्यस्य बहुशो वधः घातनं यवनेन्द्रस्य कुशस्थल्यानिवेशनम् आदानं पारिजातस्य सुधर्मायाः सुरालयातु रुक्मिण्या हरणं युद्धे प्रमथ्यद्विषतो हरेः हरस्य जृम्भणं युद्धे बाणस्य भुजकृन्तनं प्राग्ज्योतिषपतिं हत्वा कन्यानां हरणं तथा चैद्यपौण्ड्रकसाल्वानां दन्तवक्त्रस्य दुर्मतेः शम्बरो द्विविधः पीठः मुरः पञ्चजनादयः माहात्म्यं च वधस्तेषां वाराणस्याश्च दाहनं भारावतरणं भूमेः निमित्तीकृत्य पाण्डवान् विप्रशापापदेशेन संहारः स्वकुलस्य च उद्धवस्य च संवादः वासुदेवस्य चाद्भुतः यत्रात्मविद्या हि अखिला प्रोक्ता धर्मविनिर्णयः ततो मर्त्यपरित्यागः आत्मयोगानुभावतः युगलक्षणवृत्तिश्च कलौ नृणामुपप्लवः चतुर्विधश्च प्रलयः उत्पत्तिस्त्रिविधा तथा देहत्यागश्च राजर्षेः विष्णुना तस्य धीमतः शाखा प्रणयनम् ऋषेः मार्कण्डेयस्य सत्कथा महापुरुषविन्यासः सूर्यस्य जगदात्मनः इति चोक्तं द्विजश्रेष्ठा यत्पृष्टोऽहमिहास्मि वः लीलावतारकर्माणि कीर्तितानीह सर्वशः पतितः स्खलितश्चार्तः श्रुत्वा वा विवशो ब्रुवन् हरे नम इत्युच्चैः मुच्यते सर्वपातकात् संकीर्त्यमानो भगवाननन्तः श्रुतानुभावो व्यसनं हि पुंसां प्रविश्य चित्तं विधुनोत्यशेषं यथा तमोर्को भ्रमिवाति वातः मृषा गिरस्ता हि असतीरसत्कथा न कथ्यते यत् भगवानधोक्षजः तदेव सत्यं तदुहैव मङ्गलं तदेव पुण्यं भगवद्गुणोदयं तदेव रम्यं रुचिरं नवं नवं तदेव शश्वन्मनसो महोत्सवं तदेव शोकार्णवशोषणं नृणां यदुत्तमश्लोकयशोऽनुगीयते न तद्वतश्चित्वचश्चित्रपदं हरेर्यशः जगत्पवित्रं प्रगृणीत कर्हिचितो तद्वांशतीर्थं न तु हंससेवितं यत्राच्युतस्तत्र हि साधवो अमलाः स वाग्विसर्गो जनताकसंप्लवः यस्मिन् प्रतिश्लोकमबद्धवत्यपि नामान्यनन्तस्येषोऽङ्कितानि यतो शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति साधवः नैष्कर्म्यमप्यच्युतभाववर्जितं न शोभते ज्ञानमलं निरञ्जनं कुतः पुनः शश्वतभद्रमीश्वरे न ह्यर्पितं कर्म यदप्यनुत्तमम् यशश्रियामेव परिश्रमः परः वर्णाश्रमाचारतपःश्रुतादिशो अविस्मृतिः श्रीधरपादपद्मयोः गुणानुवादश्रवणादिभिर्हरेः अविस्मृतिः कृष्णपदारविन्दयोः क्षिणोत्यभद्राणि शमं तनोति च सत्त्वस्य शुद्धिं परमात्मभक्तिं ज्ञानं च विज्ञानविरागयुक्तं यूयं द्विजाग्र्यावत भूरिभागाः यच्चश्वदात्मन्यखिलात्मभूतं नारायणं देवमदेवमीशम् अनन्यभावा भजता विवेश्य अहं च संस्मारित आत्मतत्त्वं श्रुतं पुरा मे परमर्षिवक्त्रात् प्रायोपवेशे नृपतेः परीक्षितः सदसृषीणां महतां च शृण्वताम् एतद्वः कथितं विप्राः कथनीयोरुकर्मणः माहात्म्यं वासुदेवस्य सर्वाशुभविनाशनं य एवं श्रावयेन्नित्यं यामक्षणमनन्यधीः श्रद्धावान् यो नुशृणुयात् पुनात्यात्मानमेव सः द्वादश्याम् एकादश्यां वा शृण्वन्नायुष्यवान् भवेत् पठत्यनश्चन् प्रयतः ततो भवति अपातके पुष्करे मथुरायां च द्वारवत्यां यतात्मवान् उवोश्य संहितामेतां पठित्वा मुच्यते भयात् देवता मुनयः सिद्धाः पितरो मनवो नृपाः यच्छन्ति कामान् गृणतः शृण्वतो यस्य कीर्तनाद् रुचो यजोंषि सामानि तिजोधीत्यानुविन्दते मधुकुल्याः घृतकुल्याः पयःकुल्याश्च तत्फलं पुराणसंहिताम् एताम् अधीत्य प्रयतो द्विजः प्रोक्तं भगवता यत्तु तत्पदं परमं व्रजेत विप्रोधीत्याप्नुयात् प्रज्ञां राजन्यो दधिमेखलां वैश्यो निधिपतित्वं च शूद्रः शुद्धेत पातकात् कलिमलसंहति कालनोऽखिलेशः हरितरत्र न गीयते ह्यभीक्ष्णं यत् पुनर्भगवान् शेषमूर्तिः परिपठितोऽनुपदं कथाप्रसङ्गैः तमहमजमनन्तमात्मतत्त्वं जगदुदयस्थितिसंयमात्मशक्तिं द्युपतिविरजशक्रशङ्कराद्यैः दुरवसितस्तवमच्युतन्नतोऽस्मि उवचितनवशक्तिभिः स्व आत्मनि उपरचितस्थिरजङ्गमालयाय भगवतो उपलब्धिमात्रधाम्ने सुरऋषभाय नमः सनातनाय ससुखनिवृतचेतास्तद्युदस्तान्यभावः अपि अजितरुचिरलीला कृष्णसारस्तदीयं व्यतनुतकृपया यस्तत्त्वदीपं पुराणं तमखिलवृजिनघ्नं व्याससूनुं नतोऽस्मि तम् अखिलवृजिनघ्नं व्याससूनुं नतोऽस्मि इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां द्वादशस्कन्धे द्वादशोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। वाह, correct. One more chapter tomorrow. The chanting of Bhagavatam will be over. Tomorrow, the last chapter, we will chant to Arti also. Thus, entire Bhagavata Parayanam is done. Another time, maybe after 2-3 years, only Parayanam we will keep half an hour, sometime morning, evening, so that the entire thing will be done. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ओम स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतपि बन्धु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चत कर्हिचिद। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ अष्टाविंशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच 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 Saluting the Lord in all forms, saluting avatars in Bhagavatam otherwise, saluting all the Guru Shimuni Devata Parampara, saluting the Gurus in Bhagavatam, saluting all the Bhaktas of Bhagavata Puranam, saluting to Parabrahma Tattva, saluting to the Shruti Mata, saluting to our own Guru Parampara, saluting, thanking everyone who is indirectly or indirectly are helping us in the study of this Adbhuta Shastra. Okay. Now, the fourth thing, one is what? Extreme restlessness in us that we are not able to study or do sadhana. Then, doing whatever sadhana the Lord is giving us chance to do. Then, feeling happy and grateful. Happy within and grateful to the God and Guru Parampara for giving us this opportunity. Again, fourth one, again back to that instead of saying restlessness, let us call it as inspiration to put more efforts to do more of the sadhana. The first one is what? The restlessness. कि जिंदगी खत्म हो रहा है कि no sadhana is done, no study is done, no upasanas are done, no dhyanam is done. So those who have that first quality, then they are given the chance. In that given chance, you and I are there now, where we are every day getting opportunity to listen and fulfill the dream and desire of us. Actually, in this also, if we are wholehearted enough, large-hearted enough, we can feel the Krupa of Guru Parampara and Bhagavan, where they are relentlessly are with us, behind us, not only in outwardly giving that pravachanas, etc., but in all other aspects, making every adjustment required so that this our audition is becoming successful. We are able to do. How many ways the rishis munis are working hard in giving us this class, not one day today, but every day without break, right from the day one of 2 years, 2 months, and 20 days. Is their kripa. If only we have the large heart, we can recognize their kripa and we can really wholeheartedly thank them. So, first one is restlessness, second is using the given opportunity and doing to the extent we are able to do. Third one is what? Feel proud of it, feel happy about it, feel grateful toward the gurus and God for giving this knowledge. And the knowledge which we are getting, with that, the clarity which we are gaining regarding not one or two aspects of so many in the last 2 years of our study. See how many aspects we dealt with. May not be completely, exhaustively, but we touched upon how many salient points. First of all, the Nirguna Parabrahma, what it means, what he means. Then the Ishvara, what he is meant by. Then the Jiva, why he is bound. Then what is Maya. Then what is Samsara. Then what is Bandhanam. Then what is the Antakarana. Then what are these three gunas of Maya. Which are the aspects we have not covered, Batao? If only we had more time, more ability, and more thoroughly understood all, by now every picture would have been much more clear. Keeping apart, even then, how much of the intellect gained, then maturity, how to respond to the happenings around in the world, how to respond to the thought world that is erupting continuously in our mind. See the Purushartha aspects, the Prarabdha aspects, the relativity or the necessity importance of the karma is karma yoga, the upasana, the Ashtanga yoga, which we will study a complete text, Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So all of these which are not otherwise possible in many, many lives. And even if in one life it is possible, only when we go to the Guru in the Gurukula, surrender there and stay with him, all this possible, which sitting in the comforts of our own house, just by those 2 3 efforts of being regular, sincere, putting on and relaxedly sit in your own seat and sofa, all these beautiful things are given. We have taken or not, it is too subjective. Is it not? What is the absolute? What is relation, relativity? what is substratum, what is superimposition. Everything is being given to us. What is the role of raga, dvesha? What is the role of kama, krodha? What is the role and need of the positive values in our life? है ना, the guru seva, guru upasana, guru kripa, ईश्वरा उपासना, ईश्वर स्मरण, ईश्वर समर्पण, ईश्वर कृपा. देखो, how many things. Now ask all your friends, relatives about any of these things. They don't even have heard about it. Of course, even when they ask you, you also say, मैं सुना था लेकिन याद नहीं. Is it not? That contentment, that self-respect, यार इतना हमने सुनना ही एक बड़ा उपलब्धि है. लोग तो हिचकिचाते हैं सुनने को, आते ही नहीं, शर्माते बेशर्म लोग. अब आ गए शर्म जोड़ के मतलब फीलिंग without that shyness or bashfulness, unhesitatingly we came. And 24 hours we have to be in that gratefulness to the rishis, gurus who are in an unseen form continuously making all this happen. मैं तो बाबा 24 घंटे सारे ऋषि गुरुओं को ही याद करते रहता हूँ. बचाओ बचाओ, और भी दिलाओ, और भी, और समझाओ, और डीपली समझाओ. एक ज्ञान इसमें इतना निष्ठा पावे हैं कि इससे बाहर आए ही ना. ऐसे कृपा करो हे भगवान. नॉट ओनली मी, टू मी, नॉट ओनली इन द क्लास, but every of the serious, sincere, regular audience who love you, who have devotion to you, who are pure hearted. Yeah. After this third is done, the fourth one is what? Therefore. No more now doubts, questions regarding what for every moment of every day is spent. हो गया, अभी clear हो गया. Is it not? When a child decides to do medicine, हो गया, admit हो गए, daily is going to the classes, slowly learning the entire medicine subject. An engineering student, every of the student has, they spend, once they are admitted out of their own conviction into that particular college, that subject they study. You and I now should have no doubt, no hesitation regarding trying to spend every moment only in sadhana to reach the siddhi. And always remember the four sadhanas I told you long back, if you remember, 8-9 months back. राम जी, कल का याद नहीं है यार. आपको कैसे याद रहता यार? मेरे को भी कल का याद नहीं रहता, 4-6 महीने पहले. See, always in the deep meditation, or always in the deep contemplation, or in the deep prayerful mood, or in taking name of the Lord. These are the four things, either of them. The highest is in deep contemplation. बस जो भी जिंदगी में दिन में करने वाला है काम कर ली, बैठ गए तो पूरा चले गए सगुण समाधि में, सविकल्प समाधि में. नहीं हुआ तो डीप कॉन्टेम्पलेशन. इफ नहीं हुआ तो डीप स्टडी और डीप लिसनिंग, स्वाध्याय श्रवण. दैट आल्सो इज नॉट देयर. ऑलवेज इन प्रेफुल मूड ऑफ द लॉर्ड. हे भगवान रक्षा करो, भगवान इस मार्ग में रखो, हे भगवान और भी शक्ति दो, निकाल दो ये रजोगुण तमोगुण. The tamoguna of sleep, rajoguna of outwardness. How long? Give me the sattva-guna with introvertedness, wherein I remember all the topics that are covered in Shastra. I am able to contemplate on them. I am able to deeply digest them. I am able to meditate to see it in experience. This is called the prayerful mood of the mind, the fourth aspect. First one is what? Deep meditation. Second, deep contemplation. Third, deep swadhyaya or shravanam. Fourth is deeply in prayerful mood. If you can't do that, deeply take the name of Lord all the time. Whatever the name. And the best name is Om Bas. Om, 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 Om. If you are not able to tune, add any name. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Name remaining the same, you find your own tune. झूमोस में गान हम भगवान के नाम लेने में झूमते रहना, कीर्तन में झूमते रहना, भजन में झूमते रहना, स्तोत्र पठन में झूमते रहना. तो स्तोत्रम, भजनम, कीर्तनम, नामस्मरणम, all of them are one category. Upasana and prayerful mood, another category. Swadhyayam or Shravanam is third category. Deep Mananam Chintanam, contemplation is next one. Deep meditation. Other than these five, we are not here. There. Look, we are not available to anybody. Aisa wala sthiti is the next one among the four steps. First was the restlessness. Second was using the opportunity given. Third one is what? Gratefulness and feeling self-confidence, self-respect. Fourth one, therefore, when we have tasted this nectar of Satsanga and Paramatma Tattva and little of divinity, good qualities, purity in us, now let us be inspired whole day to spend only for this. This is how our life has to be. And in that also the five things we have discussed. Now, having said all these things, again and again we are saying so that we deeply remember them and abide by it. Now we come to our 20th chapter, continuation. We are now being taught by Lord Krishna the sublime truth in the most profound, same time easily understandable manner. Now, where we have come up to is 22nd sloka and 23rd. These two we have seen. The summary of that we will tell and go ahead covering some more mantras today. Om Atastadasho Astavimshodhyayah Sri Bhagavanuvacha. I am just chanting 22nd, 23rd mantra. While listening to the chanting only, you can try to catch what was the essence covered in last 2-3 days. What is said? Avidyamanopi avabhasateyo वैकारिको राजस एष सर्गः सर्ग एषः ब्रह्म स्वयं ज्योतिः अतो विभाति ब्रह्मेन्द्रियार्थात्मविकारचित्रम्. अर्थात यह वैकारिकः राजसः सर्गः एषः. This whole sarga, the creation, outer and inner, which is of these three types. Vaikarika is Sattvika, means knowledge. Rajasika is the sarga of activity, dynamism. Tamasika sarga of the dravya, the matterness. All these three, avidyamanaha api avabhasate. Though it is not there at all, yet it is seen. This is what through Anvaya Vyatireka we try to understand. First, analyze the example. From the example, understand how the gold is understood as reality, ornamentation or the names and forms are only mithya. After that, way clearly understanding is done. So too about the Paramatma Tattva. It alone is there as Sat Chit Ananda, permeating every Rupanama. That is its Anvayatva. When the Anvayata of Paramatma alone is there in Sakala Rupanama, then where is Rupanama? It is not there. Now, when the Rupanama is rejected, is the Satchidananda is there very much there. So, therefore, in both ways, what is there in reality is Satchidananda Paramatma only. What is therefore the position of the entire Jagatu avidyamana, but yet avabhasate is only seen. Now the conclusion is most beautiful. The conclusion is very heart touching if you have the heart. If the not self or the world is not at all there, only Paramatma is there, yet the world is seen. Avidyamanahe avabhasate. So if the pot is not at all there, through Anvaya Vyatireka, mud alone is there. And yet pot is seen. What is that heart-touching conclusion? Summary of that? That the pots are none other than mud alone. See? This is where we have to be very clear. Avidyamanopi avabhasate yaha vaikarika rajasa sargaha. नहीं है तो भी है. अगर नहीं है वो आवासन कर रहा है, ठीक है क्या चीज? What exactly there then? Mud there in the example of mud pot. Here Brahma, Swayam, Jyotihi. If the Rupanamaatmaka, Vaikarika, Samasika, Rasika Jagat is avidyamana, then Vidyamana kya hai phir? Vidyamana means existing. Is Brahma Tattva. That Swayam means what? It is Satta Swarupa. Jyoti means Chit Swarupa. So what is Vidyamana? Brahma Swayam Jyoti. The Brahma Tattva is Vidyamana. It is self-existent, is self-resplendent. What about the Vaikarika, Rasika, Tamasika, Jagatu? It is not there, Avidyamana. But still Avabhasate, it is seen, seen. Now mix both of them and conclude the Pakka conclusion. The conclusion is Ataha, therefore, Vibhati is seen, Brahma, the Brahma Tattva alone, Indriya Artha Atma Vikara Chitra. Indriyas means all the 14 organs. Artha, all the world that is perceived by all these 14. Atma means I, the Jiva, who is seeing through these Indriyas, the world. Chitra means their entire scene. In this Rupa, what is Brahma alone. This is after Brahma Jnanam. Before Brahma Jnanam, the entire Vaikarika, Rajasika, Tamasika, Sarga are the bondages for us, not allowing us to know the truth. Therefore, they are all kept aside, especially Rajasa, Tamasa. The Sattvika we used for our sadhana. In the sadhana kala, we focused on Brahma. When we discovered Brahma Tattva and looked back, everything is Parabrahma only. And stay in that everything as Aham Brahmasmi Anubhava. Be attentive, very careful. After everything is Aham Brahmasmi Anubhava, Vyavhara continues. This is what you and I will have to listen a million times and understand that after Brahmasmi Anubhava, Sarvam Kaluidam Brahma Anubhava, Vyavhara continues. Be attentive. Without the Jiva created here, without the world which is imagined for the play sake is not given reality, without the Jiva entangling in the world. All the three are not there. Neither I become Jiva, nor I give undue value, importance, reality to the world, nor I get entangled in attachment with any of them, like I was doing earlier before the Brahma Jnana I experienced. This is how a Jivan Mukta lives. This will not easily be understood by us unless we become very, very sublime, subtle in our intellectual capacity after lot of Sravana, Manana, Chintana. So a Brahmajnani, will he sit on the chair or not? Yeah. Will he wear the chappal or not? Yeah. Clothes or not? Yes. Will he eat food or not? Yes. In that, will he take the food in the plate? And he will ask also, dal do, sawal do, sabji do. Will he do all that or is a dead person? He will be exactly you and I as normal only. Now the difference between him and I is what? For us, all these vastus are other than me, the self. For him, all are self. That is why the shloka in Gita, chapter 4, 24. What is that? Brahma arpanam, Brahma havihi, Brahma agnau, Brahmana hutam, Brahma eva tena gantavyam, Brahma karma samadhina. Arpanam is Brahma. Arpanam is the patra with which you do the surkusruva, etc. Brahma havihi, with that patra, whatever havihi you are offering to the Agni, that also Brahma. And where are you offering into Agni? What is Agni? Brahma Agnau. And who is the one who is doing this offering? The hand is doing, the mana behind is telling the hand to do, the buddhi through the mana telling the hand to do, and I am the one who is offering it. All the I, my buddhi, my mana, my hand, these all put together are doing the ahuti of the havihi in the Agni. Even that also Brahma only, Brahmana hutam. ब्रह्म के ही द्वारा डाला जा रहा है. पैसिव वॉइस, एक्टिव वॉइस इज therefore ब्रह्म ही डाल रहे हैं. Then where are the ahutis reaching when they are offered like that? And where do I reach? Both of us. Brahma eva tena gantavyam. Then this whole process is called as what? Brahma karma samadhina. See? It is a karma being done called as yajna. But in that karma, like in other karma, karta, karma, kriya, vastu, samudaya are not differently taken. Everything is taken as Brahma, therefore it has become not a Dravya Yukta Yagna Karma, where the Karta, Karma, Kriya differentiations are there. Then what it is? It is Brahma Karma. And in that Brahma Karma, he is seeing everything as Brahma, therefore that is called Samadhi. That means he is in a Sahaja Samadhi of being in Brahman, Brahma Tattva, even though entire yajna is happening. Clear? With all its happenings, where the seeming variety of the Agni is different, the Ahutis are different, the one who is doing is different, the Patras are different. दिख रहा है लेकिन वो सब ब्रह्म ही है, ऐसे वो ब्रह्म कर्म समाधि में है. That जीवन मुक्त. Same way, as I told you the example, will he be sitting on the dining table to have the food kept in the plate? Yeah. What is his anubhuti? It is the Brahman as a form of table. All the vessels, Brahman. In them, variety of sabji or dal, chawal, Brahman. The plate, Brahman. The one is offering is Brahman. The one is mixing with the hand, putting in the mouth is also Brahman. Same, there is Brahma Arpanam Brahma Mihi. Here, the Brahma Chamach, Brahma plate, Brahma Kadchi, Brahma Katori. Brahma is the sabji agar dal. सर्व करने वाला भी ब्रह्म है, खाने वाला भी ब्रह्म है. Then if there are 10 people sitting together, all are Brahma. And each one is serving different item, everything is Brahma. Why? Because other than Brahma, there is no chance for anything to exist. How? Anvaya Vyatireka. हो गया? So from our standpoint, if you see, he is doing Vyavahara as normally as we are doing. But the distance between his experience while involving in that us is Jameen Asman Ka. We are at the Jameen level of taking all of them are reality and never seeing reality behind them. The Brahma Tattva. Whereas, though he is also acting like us normally, but he is in the experience of Brahman through all of them. This is what 100 times we told. If for that women, the ornaments are of different of putting for the nose or the ears or hands. But for the goldsmith, gold only ring, gold only bangles, gold only necklace, gold only whatever the nose ring. उनका दृष्टि में सोना है, सोने पे ही दृष्टि है उनका. Clear? Again think about it. Again think. Is he transacting to that customers on the name of those ornaments? Yeah. Is he molding and giving them whatever they are asking? Yes. Yet he is not missing the idea that the reality is good. See, in his drushti, he is selling gold only. He is buying gold. He is molding and repairing the gold. वही उनको फिर ज़्यादा नाम रूप पे इंटरेस्ट होता होगा the ones who have come as customers. He is only on gold, but gold cannot be sold just like that. It has to be made ornament for a vyapara purpose. Therefore, he is selling the gold only in the form of ornaments. His drushti on sona. If you can, after 10, 20, 30, 40 contemplational attempts on this thing, if you can become clear in the example, then we can be clear about how the Brahmagnani lives after knowing the truth. Thereafter, and before that only the exercise is done. Truth alone is reality, names and forms are superimposed, they're all vyavahara matram, vyapadesha matram and all, vyavaharartham, apadesha matram. They keep on changing. Is it not? Like in one of his shops in one of the places, nobody is buying the rings. Everybody is interested in bangle. You will not cry. यार कोई मेरे अंगूठी नहीं खरीद रहे. He will melt all अंगूठी and make a bangle and sell. Is it not? A person who is master chef in all cooking, if he is starting a hotel in the South Indian, there if the paratha ये सब नहीं चल रहे, तो he will start idli dosa. उनको क्या problem है? And when he goes north India, इडली डोसा पहले दिन खाने को उसके बाद उनका चेहरा डोसे की तरह लगाएंगे नॉर्थ इंडियन. तो ही नॉट इंस्टेड टू मेक और पनीर सब्जी दाल. इज इट नॉट? फर्क नहीं पड़ता. In the same way, be attentive. What is the meaning of freedom from samsara? Though involving in the Rupanama, not giving an iota of reality to them. It's only play, it's only a game. वो है ही नहीं सत्या, like a movie. All the actors are not act किया, really नहीं, इसको बोलते हैं actors. कुछ भी real नहीं, but फिर भी दिख रहा है कि they are acting, and you are getting entertainment, not suffering. If you are wise, then you will enjoy the heroes acting both of beating the villains and beaten by the villains. Heroes acting of frustration and always joy. Heroes acting of success in his love or failure in his love. If you are a true appreciator of the movie, you will enjoy all of them because none of them are real. Then the appearance is so beautiful. To such person, so beautiful a birth. So too, he may not say vocally, people may not accept her, but he says in the heart, equally beautiful is death. You understand? The success and failure, labha, hani, both of them give him both equal joy. Because they are puraka to each other. Birth is fulfilled in death, success is fulfilled in the loss, happiness is fulfilled in misery at the grosser level. The inner bliss is always there. So for him, both give entertainment. Remember that, like Lord Krishna or Rama. They were happy as Parabrahma. They were happy as Mahavishnu. They were happy when they came as Krishna and Rama. They happily lived the entire avatara. When they had to leave the avatara, equally happily they left. Because the cause of happiness called as Brahma Anubhuti is intact in them. That Brahman only is playing the play of Manushya avatara and going back. द मेन पूंजी तो नुकसान नहीं हुआ ना, फिर बाकी जस्ट मजा है, गेम है. आई टेल यू दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट कॉट इमीडिएटली इजीली, इट विल टेक टाइम, no doubt. We just now only started listening to these things. These are all only to say about how a Brahmagnani, after knowing the truth, lives in this same world as we are living, which is always endowed with pairs of opposite. He knows the reality is Paramatma on him. The pairs of opposite, which are puraka complementary to each other, are superimposed too. So where is the wave born? In the water. Where is the wave living? In the water. Where is the wave dying? In the water. And that is why Jata say Dhruvam Mrityuho, Dhruvam Janma Mritasya cha. Is it not? A wave is born in water only to die. When there is death, again another wave will come. One will not worry. इसलिए सत्य दृष्टि से सत्य को देखो, कभी उसमें कोई बिगड़ाव नहीं होता. देयर इज नथिंग टू बी वरीड अबाउट. When the नाम रूप को देख कर भी यू नीड नॉट वरी. व्हाई? इट इज गॉन अगेन टू बी बॉर्न. स्वामी बट वो इतना सुंदर रहेगा क्या? अरे मूर्ख, इससे सुंदर भी हो सकता है. इज इट नॉट? माय वाइफ सो लविंग, शी डाइड. Will I get a same better wife than she you will get? Is it? Yes. Really, Swami? What really? Another secret I tell you. She will also get better husband. You don't want to accept it. That is how it is. If you leave me and go, will you not get a better Swami? Try करके देखो. जरूर बहुत है इस दुनिया में. There is no dearth. In the same way, the world will be continuously projected in its different levels of beauties again and again. ये गुलाब गिर गया तो और एक गुलाब आएगा। अरे यार पूरा गुलाब पेड़ ही उखड़ गया या सूख गया और एक पौधा आएगा। Entire garden is dried, another will come. If the whole so rose is gone, there is chameli hai, champa hai. If you want to enjoy, the things are there. And if you are stuck up with one gulab flower and are mourning when it is falling, that is your wisdom, and we enjoy your that wisdom, laughing at you. And what is a tagda wala here, slap in the face? Ki just because you are not able to understand and accept, and therefore you are become miserable because of falling of that one rose, we are not going to change the rules. That will make the rose eternal because you are crying. If at all we make it, it is a jhoot and dhoka to you. Cheating. Why? Because it is not original flower, it is a plastic. If it has to be a permanent flower, it has to be plastic. If it has to be original flower, it can't be permanent. बस चुन लो दोनों में से. Here where our zidd, our rigidity, we have to relax. Of insisting on relax and give up the insistence on the impossibility. If the flower has to be permanent, why it has to be permanent as flower? It should have been permanent as a bud only, no? देखो, why it has to be permanent as bud? Before becoming bud, it will be permanent only as a plant, ना? अब प्लांट से बर्ड आ रहा है, बर्ड से फ्लावर आ रहा है, तो यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड द अर्लियर प्रोसेस आल्सो. दे वर नॉट रियल, दे आर नॉट परमानेंट. Therefore, this also should not be. Why are you holding? That is what the meaning of that which was not there earlier, not going to be there later, in between also is appearing. Enjoy the appearance. Don't get lost in that to hold it permanently. Why Krishna was laughing? Why Arjuna was crying before the Yuddha? Only same reason for both of them. But they took it in different way. कृष्णा सेज मेरे को पता है सब मरने वाला है और मेरे को पता है आत्मा नहीं मरेगा. अर्जुन का प्रॉब्लम क्या है? ही डजंट नो द नहीं मरने वाला आत्मा एंड ही डजंट वांट दिस लोग जो मरने वाले हैं नहीं मरना है. ही वांट देम नॉट टू. इतने में पूरा फर्क होता है कि रोने में हंसने में. लॉर्ड सेज डेफिनेटली दे विल डाई as these jivas dehas and as an atma none of them will die. Arjuna, the not dying self he doesn't know, and the dying beings he doesn't want them to die. Lord is enjoying both truths, and Arjuna is suffering because of inability to accept both the truths. Bhagavan, what did he give in Gita? He gave this only. He showed the permanent as permanent, told him to enjoy it. He showed the temporary as temporary and told him to enjoy that also. Is it not? If you want to enjoy ice cream, don't condition yourself to enjoy ice cream eternally. It won't be possible. It will end in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, that's it. And it has got its own logic. What is that? If the enjoying of ice cream has to be permanent, then other ice cream, other things you can't enjoy. And ice cream itself, खा खा के सर्दी लग जाएगा, you become like a ice block. In the objective world, the beauty is there in that temporary nature only. Then only you are able to enjoy it again and again and go for other things. That doesn't mean we should indulge in that. What creation has given behind their impermanency is just hinted at. That is why anything you want for long time is given, you yourself get bored. These are all different logics. Anyway, so we have understood how the Brahma Jnani. That is what is said here. कि अतः ब्रह्म विभाति इंद्रिय अर्थ आत्मा विकार चित्रम. इंद्रियों के रूप में, अर्थों के रूप में, आत्मा के रूप में, and the vikara in them. In all that rupa chitram brahma only vibhati. Vikara means all these three change. The atma, the jiva is continuously changing in his own goals, understandings. Indriya means the indriya faculty, all the 14 also are not same at this all the time. They are also changing. Then artha, the objects also vikar. So indriya, artha and atma, their continuous vikara in this form. What is seen is Brahman only. These are all the logical explanation, conclusion. But that Brahman we have to experience on the seat of meditation. That it is me. Then only Vedanta goal is achieved, not intellectual. Intellectual understanding should inspire us. Therefore, let me discover that truth then, which is appearing all this drama. Beyond all this, what it looks like, let me see it. Let me experience it. तभी मुक्ति होगी. बौद्धिक ज्ञान से मुक्ति नहीं होगा. Bauddhika Jnana gives a satisfaction, but not liberation. Because still, though intellectually you have understood, your interest is still in the unreal things making real, no? वो तो होने वाला नहीं है, इसलिए दुख continues. So we struggled last 20 minutes to explain to you, to all of us, how a Brahmajnani knows everything is Brahman, everything is Atman, though he is involving. Sadhaka is trying to recognize Brahman, see everything as Brahman. Samsari never has information about Brahma. He takes the world of things being as real and they want them to be permanent and give him the Sukha Ananda, which is impossible. तो ऐसे बहुत दिमाग खपाने से ही सूक्ष्म विषय हमको समझ में आते हैं. But the beauty is what? When the Vishayas are understood or the knowledge is gained, all the problems are arising only because of ignorance. No, ये सब चले जाते हैं. The other day I told you, 7 days or 12 days back, one small knowledge's convictions remove the eternal dukkha. Small knowledge, one knowledge that nobody is permanent with me. This one knowledge, if it is clearly convinced, will you suffer loss of anybody in life? When you know this one, you are not manipulating here. You are only accepting the fact. Nobody is permanent with me long. My great grandfathers are not with me. Grandfathers will know in parents, they will die. Is it not all elders, relatives? So to second thing is I am also not permanent in this upadhi. It is a fact. Just accept it. All the fears of death and everything goes away or not. Only one. Entire dukkha of the jagat is only because of the raga dvesha. Only one knowledge. If this is convinced about, accordingly, washed off this dirt of raga dvesha, tell me, can there be any dukkha in the world again? देखो जैसा अज्ञान छोटा होता है उससे दुख बहुत होता है. सो तो ज्ञान की बातें छोटे होते हैं पर उससे मुक्ति भी आनंद का बड़ा होता है. इट्स ऑल माया है. छोटा सा ही नील चुभता है वो टायर को और टायर पूरा बर्स्ट होता है. टायर पूरा पंक्चर होता है. पूरा इतने यूनिट द टायर नीड नॉट हैव सो मेनी पंक्चर्स फॉर इट टू लूज द एयर. एक थोड़ा सा वो लग गया कांटा पूरा उछला जाता है. Same way, in that one place again you patch it, again the tire is normal. But when the puncture is done or it got punctured, the loss is the entire vehicle stops moving. So too, when it is repaired, the entire vehicle moves. You understand? Small only. Like one झूठ बोला, छोटा ही है वो, उसका consequence देखो इतना दुख होता है. एक सच बोल दिया, इतना ही है, देखो इतना दिल साफ होता है. मैं तो सच बोला यार, जो होगा बाद में देखें इन लाइफ. ठीक है ना. वन हेटेड टू ए पर्सन decided lifelong you suffer with that. Replace it by the love, lifelong you happy. Then it is our choice. The stupid people also you can love. You like your own children, grandchildren. Useless fellows. सिर्फ खाने को आते हो लोग, पिछले जन्म के ऋण चुकाने. And you only go on giving love, giving money, giving time, giving energy, giving value, giving respect. Give, 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 you do. वो लोग सोफे में बैठ के गधे खाते जाते. Still we love them. And the other people give us so much seva and all. Oh, we don't want to love them. It is your choice. This sentence I said at the 20th chapter from the level of what Bhagavan is teaching Vedanta, only to cut all unnecessary expectations from anyone, wasting time also. हाँ, अदरवाइज फंसे रहेंगे. उस दृष्टि से कह रहे. Not that you don't love your children. फंसे रहो, मेरे को क्या है अब. मेरे क्लास में आ जाओ, बस उतना काम है. वहाँ कहाँ जा रहा हूँ. If you tell me, I will tell you. But don't tell me, what can I do? Idea are coming now. कि ब्रह्म एव विभाति इंद्रिय अर्थ आत्म विकार चित्रम. Logic. And what is that Brahma? Is Sachidananda. What is Sachidananda? It is neither a word, nor a concept, nor an understanding. It is an experience. Intellectual Sachidananda will not liberate you. Experiential Sachidananda only liberates. That Sachidananda, मैं हूं ऐसे अनुभव. बहुत लोग ऐसे शास्त्रों को 10-20 साल सारे ऋषि गुरुओं से अलग अलग आश्रम में पढ़कर मुझे सब समझ में आ गया करके ऐसे स्वयं के धोखे में रहते हैं कि दे डोंट ट्राई फॉर द अनुभूति. बिग स्कॉलर्स, इवन साधु सन्यास पढ़े हैं पीछे जगत में. कोई आश्रम में बैठकर मैं ब्रह्म सूत्र पढ़ूंगा, चारों अधिकरण पढ़ूंगा, ऑल 555 सूत्र विथ ऑल द भाष्य, भामती, वाचस्पति मिश्रा, ये वो एवरीबॉडी. मैं नैष्कर्मी अद्वैत सिद्धि पढ़ूंगा, मैं अचित सुखी पढ़ूंगा, देन ब्रह्म सिद्धि पढ़ूंगा. नहीं, ऑल आर. That's a great effort they are spending day in and out in thoroughly understanding. But only through all that, if they are seeking the Anubhuti and Moksha, sometime the Guru will give that idea. यार हो गया पढ़ के पोथी पढ़ी पढ़ी जगमुआ, पंडित भया न कोई, 2.5 अक्षर तत्व का या प्रेम का पढ़े पंडित हो पढ़े सु. तत्व का भी 2.5 अक्षर होते हैं, त त व. प्रेम का भी प र म प्रेम. Clear. Intellectual knowledge will give a clarity, conviction, will not liberate. We have to aim at the experience. If any guru or shishya are both satisfied at the intellectual understanding level, they are cheating each other or not helping each other completely. If the guru says to disciple, बेटा समझ में आया पूरा, इंटेलेक्चुअल नॉलेज में तुम पक्के हो गए, अब जाकर ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासस्व तपो ब्रह्मेति. You will see in the Taittiriya. हाँ, वरुण के पास भृगु जाते हैं अपने पिता के पास, पितरम. Then father goes, go and do tapasya and discover self. Go and do. After 6 attempts, then he knows Brahman. See, it's prachina yogya upasva. Right? Don't stop at the theory level. You do the upasana and reach out. That was told by our Maha Chamasya to prachina yogya. Taittiriya Upanishad. Is it not? Now our new job is what? Along with more efforts to thoroughly understand without doubt, is also to increase our desire, longing to experience that tattva, that Brahma, the Atma, that Sachidananda. मुझे वो चाहिए, I want to. That तड़प बढ़ाते जाना. Else, intellectual satisfaction or knowledge, we stop there only. Then with all ब्रह्म ज्ञानम theoretical, फिर वही हम बिजनेस में रहेंगे, वही खरीदारी, वही फिर in the same real estate, there's absolute unreal everything there. इसका नाम है real and estate. There's no reality, there's no establishment there. सब घोटाले. फिर से वही जगत. That is why we should be lucky enough to go or reach to that Guru who not only satisfies our intellectual hunger, thirst, but who pushes and forces us to do sadhana and experience it. And a true Guru is he who is more dissatisfied than the disciple when the disciple is stopping at the intellectual knowledge level. Guru says, "Tu अनुभव कर यार in that ब्रह्मानंद, it is so beautiful it is." अब बुद्धि में समझकर तुम भटक रहे हो अभी. Experience it, experience it, experience it. तपसा ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासस्व. ब्रह्म का जिज्ञासा कर, ब्रह्म मैं हूं ऐसे अनुभव में आ जा. वेस्ट मत करना अपना इंटेलेक्चुअल नॉलेज. You're all intellectual knowledge. You are near, if you stop coming to classes, everything you forget. So how is it 1 year? Okay, 2 years. Be cool. Okay, this sloka is explained. What is that? Avidyamana api avabhasate. This vaikarika, rajasika, tamasika, sarga. Then what is vidyamana? Brahma Swayam Jyoti. Then what is the relation between the Vidyamana Brahma Swayam Jyoti? Though avidyamana, but avabhasate, satvika, tamasika, rajasika, sarga, in the Brahman alone is that. That is not Brahman. Brahman is that. We thought that is Brahman, means we gave so much reality to those names and forms of the world, Rajotamo, Sattva-guna, modifications world. No. World is not Brahman, please remember. Brahman is world. Because our goal is not world. World is Brahman, already we are doing it. World को इतना reality दे रहे हो, as if it is Brahman. इसी में तो फंसे ना. Now we keep the world aside and come to recognize Brahman. After recognizing Brahma, Brahman alone is everything. Therefore, there is no arrogance. There is no comparison. There is no competition. There is no any type of differentiation. It was one truth. Think. Now, 23rd श्लोक भी उतना ही मजेदार था. पढ़ा हमने. एवं in this space स्फुटम. Very crystal clear. What is what? Atma sandeham chitva. Without any doubt, you have cut asunder the sandeha about the Atma as well as the anubhuti you got it. How? Brahma viveka hetubhi. Those which help us to do the viveka of the Brahma from the things which are superimposed on it. Therefore, what are they? The Vedanta Vakyas. Second one, Parapavadena. By doing the apavada of the para by Anvaya Vyatareka. And who will guide us in all this? Visharadena, the Guru Maharaj. To Visharadena, we have got the knowledge in which we have sputam understood. What? Brahma. We have done the Brahma Viveka through all the Vedantic hetus. The consequence of that is para apavada. So you go to Visharada, the Guru Maharaj. He gives you the hetu called Vedanta Vakya. With hetu of that, you do the Viveka. Through the Viveka, you understand the permanent Brahma. Then, what is the position of the other than Brahma? The Para Apavada. It is found to be not real. In this way, Atma Sandeham Chitva. The theoretical knowledge, experience of the self is very, very clear. Then what to do after that? So, Ananda Tushtaha. Contained in the Ananda of the Atma only. Akhila Kamukebhya Uparameta. There are no more things as if other than me of the objects, the Kamya Vastus, and I am the Kami, and I have the Kamana for that. And to fulfill the Kamana, I am doing the Karma and waiting for the Karma follow and wanting to enjoy. This entire samsara is not there. नो, दिस इज वेरी सटल ट्रिक का सटल पॉइंट. जिस खुशियां आनंद के लिए हम सारे काम कर रहे हैं ना, वो सब ब्रह्मानंद में है. Therefore, once I get that Atmananda and Brahmananda, it is infinite, it is continuous. हमेशा पेट भरा है तो भूख क्यों लगेगा? हमेशा हेल्दी है तो बीमारी क्यों होगी? दुख क्यों होगा बीमारी का? All the time your friends are loving you, why will you be miserable? All the time your relatives are taking care of you, where is your problem? समझ गए ना? एक इन द सेम वे, when I'm always in the Ananda Brahma Tattva, I have not become Jiva. I am not miserable. I don't desire to become happy. I don't desire anything to get to become happy. I will not act to fulfill that desire. I won't get that, wait for the phala to come. I am not indulging. ये सब क्या झंझट है? इसका अपूर्ण जीव में है सब. पूर्ण आत्मा अनुभव पाने वाले में ये सब सेलेक्ट एंड डिलीट. इज इट नॉट? जिनको दो हैंड्स नहीं मिलते हैं, हैंड टू माउथ भी नहीं है, ही विल भटकता रहेगा नौकरी के लिए, सैलरी के लिए, लोन लेने के लिए. अब उसको लॉटरी लग गई मानो 20 करोड़ वाली, विल ही गो अगेन बेगिंग एंड ऑल? पागल है. विल नॉट गो. मिल गया, आई विल गिव टू 10 पीपल नाउ. इन द सेम वे, ओनली जीवा इन इज लिमिटेड अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड identification was seeking the sukha of the world through objects, desires, working, fulfillment. ये जो ब्रह्म आनंद में आ गए हो, ये सब रहेगा ही नहीं. ओनली एग्जाम्पल एक निद्रा, दोनों में थोड़ा फर्क है. इसमें निद्रा के लिए सब त्यागते हैं. निद्रा के एग्जाम्पल में निद्रा के लिए सब त्यागते हैं, क्योंकि ये हर दिन का अनुभव है. एवरी डे वी स्लीप इन दैट निद्रा सच ए जॉय. therefore we know the taste of it, therefore we give up everything. देर निद्रा के लिए सब त्यागते हैं. वहां आत्मा अनुभव में क्या है? आत्मा अनुभव ही इतना अंदर आनंद का है कि नेचुरली सब त्यागे जाते हैं. Is it not? For the sake of ananda of nidra, you give up everything. In the ananda of bliss, Atma ananda is so beautiful. It is like early morning. You don't want to get up. Such a wonderful sleep. But you have a lot of things to do. You are thrown out of the bed by the nature and all. But in the Brahma Ananda, that is the meaning of Kimichan Kasya Kamaya Shariram Anusanjaret. Kimichan Kasya Vahetoho Deham Pushnati Tattvaito Kohve Manyat Kapranyat Esha Atanda Atma Anando Nasyat. Esha Heva Anandayati. Esha Heva. We are going to do the study of all this in Taittiriya. अब जो आत्मानं चेत विजानीयात अयमस्मिति पुरुषः, when do you know that the self is me? किमिच्छन् कस्य कामाय शरीरम संजरे देहम पुष्णाति. कि इसलिए वो फिर से देहेंद्रिय को तादात्म्य करेगा, कौन से वस्तुओं के प्रति आसक्ति रखेगा, कौन सा काम उसको करना पड़ेगा उस वस्तु को पाने के लिए. अब सब संसार खल्लास. The moment you wake up, all the dreams, struggles, ambitions, desires are khalas. How important is this thought? That is the meaning of uparameta kila kamukebhyaha swananda tushtaha. Again and again, when you listen, every time when you listen, little, the intellect becomes opened up, it tries to grasp it. Suddenly nahi hota. So swananda tushto uparameta kila kamukebhyaha. What is the kamana to tempt me? Beautiful, is it not? Other than in this way, gaining the paripurnata through Atmanubhava, Atmananda, there is no other place in the world, no other achievements of the world which can stop our suffering, miseries, which can stop our limitations, and which can end our struggles. Everything is incomplete. Only in the Brahmanubhava, Atmanubhava, there is Purnata, completeness. Esha Brahme Sthiti Parth. Na enam prapya vimuhyate. Sthitva asyam antakale. Brahma Nirvana. It is Aham Rakshasya Reriva. Urdhva Pavitra Vajaniva. Dravinagam Suvarchasa. Sumeda Amurtakshita. Iti. Oh, go on thinking on that. So delightful, all these tasty guidances Krishna is giving through the. हम कहाँ किस जन्म में क्या पुण्य प्रार्थना की होगी कि भगवान is giving this amrita, the Bhagavata amrita. Every word verse of Bhagavata amrita, in that 11th skandha is Maha amrita, in that is 28th chapter is Maha amrita. Nothing can beat this. Okay. Now, we have to tell it from both sides कि परमात्मा ही सारे जगत के रूप में है और परमात्मा जगत नहीं है. Both sides we have to do. It is in that form, but it is not as become like that. They want to complement that thought. Every name and form what you see is Paramatma only seen in that form. And then other than Paramatma, they are not real. In reality, Paramatma is not them, seen but not. See that thing you have to understand. Gold is seen as ornament, gold is not ornament. That's what I said, no? Brahma vibhati. Vibhati means seen. Water is not wave, water is appearing as wave. Mud is not pot, mud is appearing as pot. So Brahma vibhati, not Brahma is not all of them. That is said in our this next shloka. In that, the entire list of everything other than Paramatma is listed out and told to us कि Paramatma therefore is none of them. अरे अभी तो कहा परमात्मा ही सब कुछ है. परमात्मा सब कुछ है लेकिन वो परमात्मा नहीं है. That is what 9th chapter Gita. From my standpoint, they are in me. From their standpoint, from my standpoint, neither they are in me nor they are in nor I am in them, because I am one without second. All ornaments are in the gold. Gold is not in the ornaments. Is it not? Ornaments may be in the gold. They have to be because it is a substratum and cause. And in the gold there are no ornaments. So too, pure Paramatma में हकीकत में सब नहीं है. That is what is mantra 24. Only chant it, see tomorrow. Natma vapuh parthivam indriyani dehah devahya survayu jalam hutasah manonnamatram dishana cha sattvam aham krutikham kshitirartha samyam natma vapuh parthivam indriyani देवाह्य सुर्वायुजलं हुताशः मनोन्नमात्रं धिषणा च सत्वम् अहंकृतिखं क्षितिरर्थसाम्यम्. In this sloka, as a jiva what I am, as the jagat what I see in front, both are listed. After listing said, Paramatma is none of them. Na Atma. Atma is not all these things. देखो सब कुछ में वो अन्वय है. सबके बिना आत्मा है लेकिन आत्मा वो नहीं है. वो आपका भ्रांति मिथ्या से आपको आत्मा ही तरह दिखाई पड़ रहा जिसमें हम फंस गए. एट अ व्यवहार लेवल आल्सो बुरे आदतों में फंस जाते हैं, रॉन्ग कंपनी में फंस जाते हैं, झूठ बोलने में फंस जाते हैं, in doing घोटाला in business and all. Do you know, we knowing there only, we are caught in them. Somehow somebody tells or we only think we understand, slowly we come out of that. Just like in the Bhautika Vyavaharika Jagata, because of our Ajnana, Viveka, Murkata, first there we invite problem. Spirituality also same. In the spirituality also, we are all caught up in giving reality to all of them. That's it. First day. Like we have awakened from all those bondages by somebody's guidance and our own akal. Here also, guidance of Guru and Shastra and our own akal, we come out of all this fasao, taking all this as self or reality. We will study this mantra tomorrow. Then, thereafter, how a Jivan Mukta looks like, it is said in two sloka, and yet it is said, though theoretically it is so, but practically, though, even a Jivan Mukta abides by all disciplines of Vyavahara. Hmm. All disciplines of abides, not to misguide others. Those 3-4 slokas will come. We will see that. Again, some more slokas में फिर से वेदांत साधना हमको सिखाएंगे पढ़ाएंगे. Like the prince of or the king of Britain need not have license anywhere if he travels. That doesn't mean that he need not have sense. He may not have a license, but he should have sense of driving speed and all. Accident हो ही जाएगा. So to a spiritual person, even though, I mean, experienced liberated soul, even though is freed from everything, liberated from everything, unbound by anything, yet he is not licentious. Still, he continues to follow the discipline to set the trend, to guide others, not to misguide. These are all very sublime things. Like this only daily 2-3 श्लोका cool मन से हमको समझना है बस. एंजॉय करो भी जितने 4 चैप्टर है इसके 11th स्कंद एंड 12th अला होने दो जितना टाइम. सर्वम श्री कृष्णार्पणम. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Let us study our Adhyatma Ramayanam for some time.